Hello, everyone. This is Dr. B, and this is week 3 check in for Social Work 501, fall of 2023. So, we are in week 3, which, these courses go by pretty quickly. So, I just wanted to talk real quickly about a few things. The first being your older adult interview that is not due until a few more weeks from now. However, just want to, as I was reading your check-in on your older adult interview, that was one of the discussion posts for week 2. And I just wanted to once again reiterate, first of all, that if you have not obtained written consent, to please do so before you proceed with the interview. There is an informed consent specific form that you are template that you are to use that is that is available for you here on the Canvas in our Canvas course page. The other thing is that I saw some questions about can it be somebody younger than 65, and it's really important because this is an older adult interview, that this would be somebody that would be part of the life stage that would be considered an older adult. And anybody in their 50s would not be considered an older adult. So it really needs to be somebody that's preferably 65 and over. If they're in their, a little bit younger than 65, let's say between 60 and 65, that's fine too, but no younger than 60. So just wanted to clarify that. I did respond to some individuals that asked that, so I want to make sure that I say that here. The other thing that I just want to, and I've clarified this before, but I just want to clarify again because it seems like there's still some confusion around this. So the actual interview presentation is not the actual interview with your interviewee. So the purpose of the interview is to obtain information to be able to put together your PowerPoint presentation. Now, there's an option, on the informed consent. You can ask them if they're willing to let you record it, either audio or video record it. That is for you to reference the actual interview as you are working on your presentation. But the actual interview, whether oral or video, is not to be uploaded, displayed in any way, okay? So please understand that the presentation is different. And I've talked about in a couple of videos, I've gone over the assignment. So please make sure, if you have not already seen those videos, to do so as soon as possible so that you can have a clearer understanding of this assignment. So there is also a PowerPoint template that is also under the assignment guidelines for the older adult interview presentation. And so make sure that you utilize that PowerPoint as a template for your presentation. You are able to utilize direct quotes from your interview and I think I encourage you to do so as a way to support your your findings, conclusions, in your presentation, but they should be, written down, and as my interviewee stated, quote unquote, should not show a clip of an audio or video recording at all. So when the presentation, it's called the older adult oral video presentation. That is because your presentation is going to be recorded on Screencast-O-Matic and uploaded for the class to view. Okay, and you can either have your recording to show either the your screen, which would have your PowerPoint, or you can have both. I encourage both, where you would see the screen and then a little smaller box with your face in it as you're giving your presentation. All right, so just want to clarify those things. For the genogram activity, for the most part, everybody did well. You were to watch the movie Mi Familia. Many of you, all of you submitted a genogram. However, not all of you followed the instructions of highlighting patterns in relationships, patterns in difficulties in life and struggles, those sort of things, as per the assignment guidelines. So a genogram really just becomes a family tree when you do not highlight relationships. So for instance, Jimmy and his little son, if you chose Jimmy, who was married to Isabel and she died in childbirth and they had a son, if you followed them and you just put a box with Jimmy and then the circle with Isabella, and then underneath that they had a son together, but did not depict an emotional relationship between Jimmy and his son, then you really didn't do a genogram, right? Or let's say the relationship between Chucho, who died by the police, and his father. So if really that's the difference between a genogram and a family tree, that you are highlighting the patterns of relationships, whether they're healthy, unhealthy, patterns of alcohol and drug use, if there's any, those sort of things, right? And so if you did that, you got the full point. Even if maybe I wasn't looking closely at, did you get the relationship right? But if you indicated through the symbols that there's a lot of genograms have a lot of different symbols for a lot of different types of relationships, right? So if you indicated relationships between the family members in your genogram, then you got the full points. Even if I didn't go back and say yes, that was the correct relationship, but it was more that you did attempt to use those symbols. And but if you didn't and it looks just like a family tree, then you lost a point for that. So just wanted to clarify that as well. All right, take care, and we'll talk in week 4. Bye.